Welcome to the Once in a Lifetime series. In this video here, we're exploring the southern part of Idaho. I'm on Highway 93, dropping down through Mackay, all the way down to Twin Falls. All this footage was shot in the summer trip of 2024. So sit back, get ready, and enjoy the ride, and the journey starts now. Is this cool or what? Driving through this little canyon here. I remember this. I was up through this direction several years ago. Heading down to Mackay, gonna spend the night there in an RV park. There's a historic site up here at Mount Borah. I thought we'd check out before we get into Mackay. Oh, look at this. We're just right out of the little cliffs there and big open high mountain desert. Here it is. Ooh, storyboards. We'll stop, check those first. Right out in the middle of all these farm fields. Massive earthquake was here. Mount Borah. Alright, let's check it. Still got snow on top of those peaks. Mount Borah, wow, that's why. 12,662 feet high. My goodness. Named after a senator from 1907. Wow. Doesn't Idaho have the best signs for history? We can drive back there. We're going to drive back there because this earthquake actually dropped the level of the ground several feet. It rattled this place. 1983. 26-mile long fracture. 7 miles deep. Lost River Valley slid away from Mount Borah. My goodness. Isn't that crazy? 1983. Well, what do you say? We'll drive on back there. Here it is, a little day use area, I guess. What a big mountain that is. It's huge. Yeah, big old earthquake like that. That just had to rattle the towns, people, cows. My goodness. I remember hearing stories about it locally. I bet it's part of their historic folklore. Alright, there's some people enjoying their lunch. I won't bug them. I think they got storyboards. Well, we'll go walk around. Must be where the ground dropped. Earthquake. We're right on the fault. We are standing on the fault. Idaho is part of the world's largest mountain chain. I didn't know that. Above sea level. The chain extends from South America all the way to Alaska. Wow. My goodness. But all this was level ground at one time and it slid down. When that earthquake hit, all that slid. That's crazy, isn't it? It's quiet here. It's kind of cool. Quite a few picnic tables. The event. October 28th, 1983. The crust ruptured. 7.3. Wow, that is a big one. 500 miles. It spread out. My goodness. So we're right on the fault. The valley floor before the quake. Look how much it dropped. Yikes. Well, kind of cool they saved this area. I mean, who would know years later? You just think it's a part of the formation of the dirt. But they saved all this history here. Mount Borah and Borah Peak. What's this one? The scar is 21 miles paralleling here. Millions in damage. Boulders tumbled down mountains and struck homes in Chalice, where we just were. That's 35 miles away. New springs and craters called sand boils erupted. 400 billion gallons of water gushed out. Wow! My goodness. And I guess thousands of years ago they had other earthquakes here. Wow. Well, kind of cool area. You can easily drive your RV back. There's Mount Borah Peak. You know, this entire area is famous for four-wheeling. Looks like you got dirt roads. Probably get back up there a ways. Do some hiking. Biking here. My goodness. We're not that far from Mackay. Cool beans. Well, that's the upper part of the shelf. Just give you an idea of the drop. It's hard to tell on a camera how that slid. Alrighty, well, what do you say? Want to head towards town? Heck yeah. There's that reservoir, Mackay Reservoir. There's a big campground out here. 6 miles, according to the sign. We'll be in town. Idaho is just blessed with all kinds of open road, BLM camping. It's everywhere up here. Looks like a little bit of farmland where they grow potatoes. Potatoes, the big one here, huh? Alright, I'd say we made it. Be good to get off the road for the night. I got the e-bike. I thought we'd take an e-bike ride. Here we are. I bet hunting, fishing is massive here. Ooh, right there. That's where I'm spending night, that wagon wheel. Well, let's cruise town real quick. I'm gonna stay at the Wagon Wheel RV Park. Couple museums here to check out. One's supposed to be up on a hill somewhere. We'll find it. Maybe we can ride the e-bike up there. That'd be fun. Get out of this van for a while. Here you go. Welcome to downtown Mackay. All kinds of old buildings. Town Hall, Ireland Bank, old movie theater. This is definitely small town USA right here. I like that big old mural. Well, there's downtown. Alright, well, let's do this. Let me go get parked, get checked in that RV park. Then we'll get the e-bike out and do a little exploring. Really pretty here, isn't it? Few high clouds, weather's decent. I ought to look for that museum. I think we gotta cut across the road here. Is US Highway 93. Busy highway. Got Napa Auto Parts there. Town's not very big. There it is. There's a museum. Alright, we'll come down to it. And a little park. Alright, let me go get parked, set up, and we'll explore this little town. This place is for sale. It's a motel and a really nice RV park. They got a lot of sites here. Motel, cabins, RV. I bet tourism is huge. Snowmobiling, the lady that checked me in. Fishing, hunting. There's a big fishing game facility here. Alright, we're gonna go up on a hill, find that first museum. Scoops Cafe and ice cream. Get a scoop of ice cream at Scoops. Alright, according to the map here, we just go straight up this little road. Up on the hill there's like some old buildings, used to be part of the mining history here. That ought to be a little fun to find. Self-guided. At the RV park, they gave me a little map. Got the flower baskets hanging. There's the sign she was telling me about. Mackay's Mine Hill Tour. 4-wheel, and it's huge here. Massive. If you had a buggy, this is a place to bring it. Probably all summer long. Well, we got an e-bike, my electric X-Peak. I'm loving this bike. Alright, I think I need to make a left on this little dirt road here. Yeah, you keep going way up this mountain. There's the sign. Yay. Here it is. Found it. Welcome to White Knob Historic Mining Site. Kind of rough, rocky dirt road here. Look at the old bulldozer. That thing's seen its day. Ooh, storyboards. We're in. Okay. Let's check this place out. Train cars, they must have hauled the ore out of here. Part of the buildings. All this dates back into the early 1900s. Imagine all the ore they pulled out of here. 1909, that picture. Smelter site, 1915. Part of the Mackay's mining past. There's the view. We got the same view up here. Wow. They're saving all this up here. Different time of life. A lot of people worked here. 1915. That photo's from 2003. My goodness. And there's their view. They had this view over 100 years ago. We're looking at it right now. That's what I always think about when I come to these places. People that stood here before, what they seen. There's all the mountains. Isn't that pretty? There's your Kodak moment. This is kind of a self-guided tour here. The doors are unlocked. This is the Shea Engine House. Old-time truck, 1928 GMC, awaiting restoration. I think it looks pretty good right there. Shea Mining Railroad. The old steam engines, huh? (1905 to 1918). Looks like they've been repairing the buildings, keeping it going. Few holes in the siding there. Built for comfort. Truck was one of several owned and operated by the Lindbergh Truck Line. Oh my goodness. I can see why it's awaiting restoration. The mice like it. Something living in there, huh? Saving history. Very, very cool. Didn't expect this coming to this little town. Well, there's more buildings. We'll peek in them all. Okay, here's your most important building, the outhouse. They saved the outhouse. Almost 100 years old. Not designed for comfort, is what the sign said. Wow. Part of the old structures. Looks like a platform, probably the railroad. Who knows? I bet there's locals here that been here for generations that would know a lot of this. What's this sign? Smelter site. 8-hole outhouse. The company crapper. There's the bike. My electric XP. It's doing good. Glad I brought it this summer. All kinds of old relics left from the mining days. Flotation mill skimmer. Sounds good. Wow, look at the mountains in the back. Isn't that pretty? All rusted out, but still here. We'll go in that building too. That's our old mechanic shop, I think. There you go. Austin Western Power Shovel. There's homes around here. There's quite a few properties. What a place to live up here. Better like snow and cold though. I bet it gets deep in the wintertime. Old mining car. Wonder if they left any nuggets in there. 1900, 1940s. This shop was built in 1902 but destroyed by fire twice. So this building here is 1928. Still going. Size of that timber. Be here forever. All metal, all rusted. Definitely old equipment, blacksmithing, looks like mechanic shop. They have really saved history here. I know I said it earlier. Go figure for a town, little town like Mackay. Have all this. Very, very cool. All the holes in the siding, it's like little lights everywhere, even in the roof. Think it leaks? Nah. But what a structure. Looks like some of the pictures, them setting it up, saving it. Well, there's that museum downtown. We're gonna go head there for the close. I gotta make sure I make it there. Hard rock mining, right here. Right here in Mackay. Definitely need a Jeep if you lived up here. Like that old clock there. Well, straight across the highway here was that museum. Go check it. Napa Auto Parts. Most small towns have one, don't they? Ooh, those storyboards up here. Before we go in the museum, let's go check those boards. I remember that when we drove through. There it is, Lost River Museum. Wow, a bunch of buses there. Huh. Alright, let's check these boards. Off-highway vehicles. They got trails everywhere. I didn't realize this. Look at them all. Mackay area motorized trails. No wonder they come here. Probably snowmobile too in the winter. Maps and brochures are available at City Hall. That's something. Faces from the past. Miners, their whole lives here. Must be their lunch bucket, where they took home some gold. Anderson cabin. Yeah, if you keep going up that road. I only went to the little museum part. You can find all those old buildings up there. Definitely would need four-wheel drive to do it. This is something to come back to here. If you're traveling through and got you a 4x4 side-by-side, something. This would be an adventure of a lifetime going up there. Aerial tramway towers. Cliff Creek smelter site. So it goes way up in the mountains. Information on the roads. Travel at your own risk, yeah. I would do it if I had the buggy here. 2 to 8 hours it takes. Wow. 42,000 ounces of gold. Now that's cool. Alright. We're going to go in that museum. I had to lock up the bike. I bet a few selfie pictures have been taken here. Neat little town. Alright. To the museum we go. Alright, we're in. Old covered wagon, big murals on the wall. They got a ton of stuff packed in here. There's your old-time motorhome right there. 2 horsepower. Restored sheep wagon. 1919 picture of Mackay here. It still looks the same, doesn't it? Wow. They got little sections that just represent sawmills, ranching, all the brands on the wall. I mean, they got some stuff in here. Like it. License plates to tools. Pictures. Everyone got dressed up to get their picture taken. That was a big, big deal back then. No YouTube then, huh? All the clothing back in the day, ladies' dresses and hats. Everyone wore a hat. What great pictures of the past. They've really saved it here. Takes a lot of effort, time, and money. Keep a museum going. Was that a stagecoach? What a ride that would have been. Dirty old dusty ride. More of the pioneers. Old Model Ts. Changed the world. Another stage picture. Here's your gas station. Bar, soda fountain maybe, huh? Oh, look at this guy cutting ice. Yikes. It does get cold here. Good old Idaho in the mountains. Very colorful. It's almost like artwork, that headdress. Native American history here too. A lot of the old small museums always got the old printing press in them. Remember back in the days when you could actually read a newspaper? Go figure. Payphones and newspapers. Now it's Facebook and cell phones. Wringer, washer, old fridges. They pretty much documented all through time here. From the mining days up to a little more modern living. Cool old stove there. People would still love to have that. Real wood furniture. There you go. Do a little mining and make some moonshine. Mining back in the days. And the bell. All towns have a bell. Movie theater projectors. The main movie theater. We just seen that downtown. Well, pretty cool. I mean, it's not super big in here, but it's got more stuff than most museums. They cover a lot of their history right here. Nice people volunteering running it too. There's the old barber pole. Ranger station here. They got a few boards up so you can find out if the campgrounds are open, roads, a little map, a little info on high mountain lakes, fishing, and local events. Alright, well, I'm gonna get some rest. In the morning, we're out of here. We're gonna head down through Arco, Idaho, then keep dropping on down to, I think, Shoshone. There's an RV park I might stay at tomorrow night. Then after that, we're gonna head down to Twin Falls, way down the southern part of Idaho. What a cool state. I am so glad I picked this route this year. This has been on the list to come back to for quite a while. Alright, there's home for the night. Starlink's all set up, good to go. Good morning. It is good morning. Blue sky. Gonna head down towards Arco. We're supposed to run into some pretty heavy duty winds today though. But we'll see what we can find. What a neat little place. It was pretty quiet. Almost everyone here has side-by-sides. They're going up in the mountains doing the trails. But if you don't have an RV, they got cabins, motel here. You can still do this style travel in a car. Alright, kind of early in the morning. Not even 6 o'clock yet. Gonna sneak our way on down the road. Yeah, last night I was looking at the maps. There's a place called Crater of the Moon. That's a massive area where they built a campground. It's all lava, big volcanic eruption. I still think about that earthquake last night when I was going to bed, about the big earthquake at that Mount Borah right up the road. That just had to rattle the core of this area, these homes. And that was only back in the 80s. Not that long ago. Alright, got open road, got a few miles to do. We'll be down there shortly. We're going to stop in Arco first. I'll probably pick up some fuel there, and then we'll cut on down. farmland as far as you can see. Big sprinkler systems going. What a pretty ride. Real flat though. Okay, we're almost there, up here to Arco. I've driven through here a few years back. Arco is kind of a little crossroad town. Want to pick up some fuel here. Yeah, that Crater of the Moon campground, that'll be kind of cool to see. Maybe we can take one of their little trails or something. So far, the winds haven't been too bad. Could have got fuel there. I'll keep going a little bit. But, welcome to Arco. Old town. There's nuclear history here, nuclear power. Okay, I think if I remember right, there's a gas station out this way. I'll stop. We'll take the scenic tour. Because I'm going to have to go back and go down that Highway 93. We're going to stay on 93 for a while. Old motel there. Looks like a park. Here it is. I bought fuel here before. Alright. Let me get filled up and then we'll continue on. Alright, got a few miles left to do before we get down to the Crater of the Moon. Okay, back on 93. Old brick buildings. Yeah, if you read about this place, it was part of the original atomic power, something like that, way back in the 50s, I believe. First town to be powered up with nuclear energy, something like that. Gonna have to read about it more. Big park here. Wow, that's a cool brick block building there. I know there's an RV park, camping around here, motels. Ooh, I see a storyboard. There you go. Maybe it's got a little more of the history here. Let's make a stop. Atoms for Peace, an important page in atomic history, is written here. July 17, 1955, when the lights of Arco were successfully powered on from atomic energy. That's what I've read. Wow. Turn on the light bulb. Go figure, right in this tiny little town of Arco, Idaho. Neat. Alright, now we know. RVs everywhere. Middle of the summer, why not? You want to escape the heat? This is where you want to come to up here in Idaho, Montana, Wyoming, Washington, all these states up here. No matter what, you're going to catch some heat, probably in August. But we're right here in the last couple days of June. Alright, if I remember right, the road's going to get flatter. And just be big old fields till we get up to the crater of the moon. It's not too much farther. Big difference from being up in the mountains, isn't it? Just big open prairie. For more information on my travels, be sure to check out my website, RVerTV.tv. There you can sign up for the free newsletter, put one out twice a month now. Also, you'll find articles, blogs, stories on old travel destinations, new videos coming out, and also future travel with pictures. Plus, we got a merch shop, all kinds of cool things, hats, t-shirts, coffee mugs, tumblers, and we're featuring the Armchair Traveler series. Makes great gifts and help support the travel and future videos just like this one, traveling across the great state of Idaho. Once again, it's RVerTV.tv. And I appreciate it very much. Alright, we're getting close. We're going to see huge lava flows from thousands of years ago. I actually got to camp here a few years back, but I didn't explore it very well. So there's a pathway you can actually walk out onto the flow. That's what I'm shooting for today. Here it is. Yay, made it. It's called Craters of the Moon. Alright. Right off to the right, you see the RVs? That's where the camping area is. I'm not spending the night. We're gonna go on down to Shoshone. I have a reservation at the RV park down there. Tomorrow we're gonna see Twin Falls. We're going to Twin Falls. I think it's Shoshone Falls. Well, let's do this. We'll pop in, check out the visitor center first, then we'll drive on in. There's the size of the area that's covered in lava rock. Huge, isn't it?
Idaho is mountain country, a seemingly unending array of rocky summits, with one notable exception, the Snake River Plain. The Snake River Plain is a broad, flat arc, like a huge geologic smile grinning across Idaho. The plain marks the path of a series of volcanic eruptions that have taken place over millions of years. The first eruption on the Snake River Plain, about 16 million years ago, occurred near the Idaho-Oregon border. The cause is believed to have been a hot spot that melted deep crustal rock, creating a thick magma called rhyolite as its crust. At the same time, the crust of the plate moved to the southwest and over the stationary hotspot. As a result,
That was so dark in there, that was almost impossible to film. Well, you kind of get the idea anyway, huh? We're going to go see the real thing right now. And I'll use my senior pass to get in. Most of these places have a fee. I forget what it cost to camp here. It wasn't much, like 10 or 15 bucks. Right over there is the camp area. Trees growing up through the lava rock though. Alright, there is a trail. I got a little map. We're going to stop, walk the trail, and then there's two volcanic spatter cones is what they call them. We'll check those before we head down to Shoshone. Well, you want to walk on a lava field? Heck yeah. North Crater Flow Trail. This ought to be cool. Wow. Tens of thousands of years ago. Wonder how long it took it to cool off. Man, that's a lot. You know, we're not that far from Yellowstone, which is supposed to be, what do they call it? Super volcano? Forming a North Crater. Wow. No, it's just a big field of rock. Molten rock. That wind is really starting to pick up. Wow, there's a long trail. Kind of cool how they built a bridge over it. Walkway bridge. Please stay on the paved trail. Okay. Vegetation's coming back though. Wonder what's buried under it. Wonder what got cooked when this lava was flowing. Probably trees and who knows what else. Hey, got a little flower. Summertime flowers in Idaho. Right here in a lava field. What we got? How old is this flow? Oh, they dated the tree. Well, according to that sign, 1,350 years. It started growing after the lava cooled. They don't know. Wow. What? Oh, they're showing how it would have looked. I was gonna say, wait a minute. That looks pretty warm. Right here. All those years ago. Kind of eerie looking, isn't it? That wind is really starting to pick up a little bit. Wow, there's a long path. Lava really built up here. Like little mini cones or whatever you want to call them. Mother Nature artwork, isn't it? Stone artwork. Right in the middle of Idaho. I mean, this is open prairie. Here you got all this. Another tree. Wonder how old that one is. Wow, it's getting thicker. We're right in the middle of this lava flow. I'll be darned. Look, see the highway way off. There's 93. People drive by here and just don't even pay attention to us. Yeah, those are pretty tall. Big chunks. Cinder cone fragments. Lava flowers. Wow. See? You can have your own little garden here. Have a lava flower garden bed. There they are. You can just see how big this is. This trail line covers a tiny little section of it. Well, let's go find those spatter cones. Really nice paved roads. They just must have redone this. See, when I camped here, I didn't drive back in here very far. All kinds of parking. They probably get tons of tour groups, school kids, all that out here. This goes on for miles. Here they are. We're almost at the end of this. This is quite a ways out here. I thought about just pulling the bike out, but that would have been quite the bike ride. But these are those spatter cones. Interesting. Alright, well, take another little walk. Heck yeah. Okay, get parked here. Winds are really starting to pick up, blowing hard. I see a pathway. Is this one of them? Yep, Spatter Cone Trail. Let's go see inside one. Looks like one over there too. We'll check them both. This is really, really steep. Steep angle. Slows you down. Slows me down. Long ways down there. So the lava used to shoot up through here. Like an algae growing. I think it's algae. Let me stick the camera through here. I got it on a pole so you can see way down there. Well, if you've never seen inside a spatter cone, which I haven't, there you go. Different. It's got different colors on it, that algae. I'm calling it algae, I don't know, something growing there. Interesting. Like a mini volcano, that's what we'll call it. Mini volcanoes. Here forever. Well, there's that other one. Want to go over there? Yep. Maybe it's not so steep to get up in there. Nice view though. Spatter cone. See, they even call it mini volcanoes here in the sign. 2,100 years ago. Wow. Just like yesterday. Wonder if they could erupt again. Hiking trail, so if you want to hike it around here, you can. Looks like you can go quite a ways around all this. Yeah, this one's much easier. Oh my goodness, there's snow down there. You can actually feel the cold air coming up. There is snow, it doesn't melt. Like a big freezer. This reminds me of the ice caves in New Mexico. My goodness, that wind is just howling right now. It really picked up. Well, time to hit the road. Fun stop. Glad I stopped here this time. Alright, well, we're heading down to Shoshone. Yeah, that wind has just shoved me all over the road. Not much fun to drive in. I think I'll take a little different route. 93 splits up here. I believe it's Highway 20. It's about the same distance down to Shoshone, just be a little different scenery. Little town here. Isn't it flat, the terrain? From being way up in Lewiston and Salmon, all the mountains. Now here. Tomorrow's gonna be fun. We're gonna go see some waterfalls. Looks like RV park there off the left. Some of these buildings are abandoned. Amount of traffic though. Busy road. Just seeing a ton of RVs. Alright, I think the turn's coming up here pretty quick. Here it is. Either direction we'd make it down there. Let's take this one. Something a little different. Can you say farmland? Bet they grow the potatoes in here too. We're not done in Idaho. Got quite a bit more exploring to do. Gonna a few days cut over to the eastern side of Idaho as well. I'm gonna stop up here, find a place. Gotta switch out the camera batteries before we head all the way down to Shoshone. Pretty drive through here. Here you go. Looks like a good little spot to stop. Big farms. My goodness. Got silos here. Oh, little airport. Let me pull off here. Yep, this will work. I really don't need fuel. We filled up back in Arco. Well, let me get parked, take a break for a little while. Oh my goodness, a little airstrip here. I see an airplane. Wow, windy day to be flying. Check this out. Up, up, and away, right over those mountains. That got to be a rough flight, though. Flying in this kind of wind. Look at them turn into it. Oh no, I kind of like both feet on the ground. But up here, everything's so far away, good way to get around. Okay, well, take a break a little bit, and then we're gonna head straight on down the Shoshone. I went inside the gas station, grabbed a cup of coffee. There's a store there, get ice. There's a big RV park, Silver Creek RV Park across the road here. Guy in there said there is fishing galore. There's all kinds of streams. There's the RV park off to the left. But fishing is huge here. All the streams and everything. I have to remember this neat little stop. Go straight there, it'd take you over to Boise. But we're not going there this trip. Alright, I got a reservation at the RV park down Shoshone. Should be there in just a little bit. There is nothing out here at all except flat, open ground. Still a neat drive though. This road is straight as a string. Made it. That cloud covers is catching up with me now. Must be like a front coming through with all the winds. I don't think no rain or anything like that. Yeah, they're slowing us down to 25. In the morning, we'll be down in Twin Falls. Down here in the southern part of Idaho. I gotta find this RV park. Alright, we're picking back up on US 93. It might have been a few extra miles cutting over on 20, but I thought it'd be something different. It's kind of cool we caught that low airport plane taking off. Looks like a few old buildings there off the right. Big mural. RV park according to the phone. Should be up here a little, about a mile. Don't see it yet. Oh, there's the gas station. Here it is. Found it. I just booked this morning. Because I want to get down to Twin Falls early. I didn't want to get there late in the day. Here it is. Shoshone RV Park. Said just find your site and pull on in. Then check in. That guy's got Starlink on his trailer. Starlink works so good for me on the road. So much better than relying on cell service. You get in some of these areas like this, cell reception is horrid. You never know. Okay, I think this is it here. I'll be finding out. Home for the night. Alright, tomorrow, Twin Falls. Well, good morning. Day 3 of our little journey here. Okay, little park. Truthfully, I was so tired, I just checked emails and went to bed super early, made something to eat. You could really hear the traffic on the highway. Most of these sites, I think people live here full time. But a very convenient overnight stay. Right out here in the middle of Idaho. Alright, heading south down to Twin Falls. Here's Interstate 84. We've avoided interstates for quite a few days. Right up here should be Twin Falls. The big claim to fame here is Evel Knievel tried to jump the Snake River and the Snake River Canyon. I've driven through here a few times. There is a bridge we're going to cross. There's a pull out on this side. I've never stopped. We're going to do it this morning. Walk under the bridge. Yep, here it is. It's deceiving. It looks so flat, but that canyon is deep. You're going to see it. It's early morning yet. There's a visitor center. Then I've never been to the Shoshone Falls. I thought that'd be so cool. Go see them. It's supposed to be as big as Niagara Falls. There's the canyon river way down there. Yeah, I've never spent a ton of time exploring Twin Falls. Very big, fun little stop on this summer travel tour. That wind is just howling this morning. It did all night too. It shook the van. Very, very busy road, that's for sure. Traffic just non-stop. Well, this is cool. I've never been down here on this side. Looks like a little overlook. There's your Snake River. Snake River Canyon. What was Evel Knievel thinking when he thought he's going to jump this canyon? Wow, there's workers underneath that bridge. Want to walk down there? Big old bridge. Hear them talking? They must be painting it or something. What a job. You come out, go to work with this view. That's a long ways down there. People parachute off this, parasail, whatever they call it. Alright, well, time we get over to the other side, that visitor center ought to be opening up. Now, try getting out in this traffic here. They are not slowing down. Get ready, get set, go! Crossing over the Snake River Canyon. I'll never forget the first time I seen this. I mean, just wasn't even expecting it. It's so flat here. I was heading north that time. Just south of here, we're close to the state line. That'd be Nevada. Jackpot, Nevada. If you stayed on 93, cut through Twin Falls here, it'd take you all the way down through Nevada, Vegas, all that. Okay, here we are. Big visitor center. We're going to stop there. I think there's a trail. Then a little later this morning, we're going to go out and find those waterfalls. They should be just about getting opened up about now. Look at that. They got Tesla car chargers here. See those things everywhere now. There's that trail. Yeah, they got quite a bit of work going on that bridge. Alright, do a little exploring. We might catch a jumper or two off the bridge with their parachutes. Well, welcome to the visitor center here. Let's go ahead and check her out. Rock climbing? No thanks. Wonder where that's at. It's gotta be around here. Probably down in the canyon, I'm guessing. Idaho has it all, don't they? I mean, we have seen so much this trip. It's incredible. Craters of the Moon. We were there yesterday. That was something, seeing that massive lava fields. Scenic byways. We've been on a bunch of them. I think every road in Idaho is a scenic byway. You can do a lot of exploring here. Fossil beds. I'll be darned. Heck, I'm a fossil. Joke, joke, joke. Dinosaurs everywhere out west. We're going to the Dakotas here in a few weeks. Oop, there's the falls. We're going to go see those here in just a little while. There they are, parachuting off the bridge. They allow it. Wonder if we'll catch one. We got to catch one today, hopefully. There are parachuters here. So we're going to see a couple of them jump. They're pulling their gear out of their cars. This pathway, I guess, goes quite a ways. You know, I was looking on the map. There's a park actually down on the river that we can drive down to when we leave here. We got to do that. If you're scared of heights, you might want to close your eyes for a minute. I'm going to walk out to the end of this thing. What a view. There's the river, the canyon, bridge, everything. Photographer's dream here. Base jumping, that's what they call it. I was calling it parachuting. I mean, no way ever. But guess what? I'll film it. So I'm gonna hang for a while. We'll find one or two of them. Are they jumping?
Yeah.
Have they jumped yet, or just?
Yeah.
There's been 3 that jumped so far.
Cool, we're gonna see a base jumper. Yay. What a pathway right here on the edge, huh? Oh my goodness, look at the cracks. Like this chunk could just fall right off. Look at that. Don't jump up and down here. Doesn't that look like it could just fall off? What a ride. Well, this looks like a good place as any. Catch a jumper. Base jumping. Jump off a bridge with a little parachute. Heck yeah. Heck no. Well, we'll watch someone else do it. There goes one. We got one.
Good weather days.
Well, that's quite the show. What a short ride. Then they gotta crawl back up the hill. There's paths, they said, that they come up. They hike straight back up this thing. Man, to be young again. In my younger days, I wouldn't jump off no bridge. Well, what do you say? Let's drive on down to the river. Go check out, I think it's Centennial Park. Something like that. There's more jumpers right there, getting their chutes ready. Well, what a cool little park here. Little visitor center. Okay, it's downhill from here. Looks like about 2 blocks. Then we're going to take a road straight down to the river. I don't remember all the businesses in here. It's been a lot of years. Big town anymore. Got a roundabout. Looks like all their stores are through here. Just past a sign said Snake River Recreation Area. So we're on the right road now. It's all residential through here. Kind of like a mini Grand Canyon in it. Oh, here we go. How'd you like to have a house up here with a view? Oh my goodness. This must be the high-end real estate area here. That place on the left is huge. Here you go, heading down. If you're looking for this on the maps, it's called Canyon Springs Road. I was wondering how people got down here. I thought you'd have to go down a couple miles to cut into the canyon. That is one straight drop off. This is cool. What they got down here? Like golf course maybe? Looks like marina. Big old switchback. Oh, there's a water. The camera didn't see it. Show it. There's a waterfall we just drove past. There's the bridge. Yeah, we're dropping down quick. I'd say this will take us down to the river. Centennial Waterfront Park. Yep. Well, this is really something. I wasn't expecting all this. To be able to drive down here this close to town. Okay, well, go check the river. Then we're gonna go find those waterfalls, that's a few miles away. We gotta head east for that. Go up, cut back through town. Nobody here. Alright, well, I'm gonna park. We'll walk down to the water. I see a little boat dock down there. There you go. This is perfect. They must have boat tours you can take. River doesn't look this big from way up on the bridge, does it? But it's pretty good size. What a place. You could just come down here and enjoy your day. All kinds of picnic areas, boat launch. Grab a life jacket. Very, very peaceful. There's that waterfall. You couldn't see it very good from the road. Let me switch cameras. I'm going to zoom in on that thing. There you can see the road we just come down, that Canyon Springs Road. Wonder if it floods down here. Maybe, huh? Heavy rains. Got your own waterfall. How much you think that house cost up top? Alright, we gotta cut back through town. Head east a few miles and go find that Shoshone Falls. Made it. Looks like you pay to get in. These falls are supposed to be bigger than Niagara, something like that. There's a whole group of folks. Alright, let me get checked in here.
Hello. Hi, good, how you doing? You wouldn't happen to be a senior citizen, are you? Yeah. You got your national parks pass? I do. Save you half a gallon of gas. I believe it's enough. You good to go? Thank you.
Alright, my park pass got me in here. Senior card. You get those, it costs $80 for a lifetime. Get you in a lot of these places. Well, that wind is really whipping through here. Can't really see the falls yet. It's right down at the base here. Narrow road. There's a reservoir. I think this is a power generating dam down here. If you look at it on the maps. Big parking area. Oh, I see him now off to the right. Wait, do you see this? You gotta wait. Front camera won't pick it up. Lots of people here enjoying this place. Alright, get parked. You're in for a treat. This has been on the bucket list for a while. Years. Years and years. Today I'm doing it. This will work right here. Can you say, oh yeah? Wow. This is spectacular. They are supposed to be just bigger than Niagara Falls or taller or something. Isn't that cool? you can feel the water spray. I think it's generating its own wind. There's so much power there, that water, the force of it. Perfect place on a hot day. You want to get cooled off, come here. You can even see the little rainbows in the mist. This is absolutely spectacular. Put this on your bucket list if you ever get a chance coming through here. Pulling an RV down that little road though might be a little bit of a challenge. But oh my goodness. Guess that's a reservoir in the backside there. Then you got the river. Great place to get a little picnic. Few pictures and the geology of the area. When you think of this part of Idaho as flat and open as it is, and you got all this, it's pretty darn cool. Niagara Falls of the West, they got that right. I've never been to Niagara Falls, so I really can't compare. Maybe gonna have to put that on the list too. Photography. This would be a photographer's dream. All this area. They had old ferries here. The history. Bridges, waterfalls, mining, everything here. Same view for eternity right here. A lot of people stood here. Looked out over the Snake River. Roar of that water is so loud, and you can feel the mist 24/7. I'll remember this place for a very, very long time. That I wasn't even expecting this. It's just one for the memory books here. Yeah, here's a little baby waterfall. That's nothing compared to the big one. Just a baby one. Alright, gonna cut over and pick up Interstate 84 for a few miles and heading over to Pocatello. Thank you for watching this once-in-a-lifetime video series, especially on Idaho. What a epic trip we just experienced. Be sure to check out the other once-in-a-lifetime videos as well. There's over 40 now on RVerTV, plus over 1,200 videos in total on the channel. Journey continues. Talk soon.